Hey, what's going on, guys? Tyler here. Welcome to one of the oldest versions of Minecraft that has ever been released. I mean, honestly, look around. We're in version 0.0.23 of Minecraft. In celebration of Minecraft's upcoming 10-year birthday, Microsoft and Mojang have released one of the oldest versions of the game for you to play on their website for free. And in today's video, we're going to be exploring the ins and outs of this very small version of Minecraft, checking out some of the multiplayer features of it, as well as reading the article itself posted on the Minecraft.net website. So stick around and get your nostalgia glasses ready. This is awesome. So let's explore around a little bit. If you go to classic.minecraft.net, you'll be able to load up this old version of the game. It's also going to be linked in the description of today's video. This will be the screen that you were greeted with right away. You'll have some game generation options, a shareable link that will allow other people to join, which we'll be doing later on in the video today. You can even choose your new username. Now, once you've done that, you click Start, and you are in the game. And look at this. This is lovely. All over the place. Ah, the nostalgia. This is the oldest available version of Minecraft as of now, and it harkens back to a time nearly 10 years ago. There's a few different controls. If you press escape, you'll be able to see a different set of options than you're normally used to. Options will take you to music on, off, sound on, mouse invert controls, FPS, the render distance available. As you can see, when we go back here, this will change depending on your video settings. If you're having trouble running this in your browser, you may want to mess with some of these render settings. I should be just fine. And of course, you can set your controls: forward, left, back, right, jump, build, chat, toggle, save location, and load location. Now, we'll show you those right now, but there are also a couple hidden keys that you can press to spawn in some friends. So look at this. If you press G on your keyboard, you'll summon in a Guy, or I suppose in this case, Steve, and they'll just start wandering all over the place. Can't actually punch them or do much of anything. They're just here for a good time, I guess. Look at them. They're dancing around. They actually look a little bit different from the classic version, which means I think they probably rebuilt this classic version from scratch. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. I remember them looking a little bit different, a little bit happier than this. But you can literally spam in G and look at all the Steves. Leaving home, going off on their very own first adventure. I grew up so fast. Now, outside of the options menu, you also have that shareable link once again, but you can generate a new level and get 3 different sizes that you can use for your world. Here's the small size world. You can kind of make out a border by my crosshair. You cannot place or break any blocks outside of this tiny little square. This is the normal size world. As you can see, it's a lot more big compared to the smaller version, but it has nothing against the huge world size, which we can't even see fully loaded out yet. Substantially larger than both the other sizes. This was the original world gen, and believe it or not, there's cave systems and the like found within this world as well. Let's explore, but first, let's bring some of our friends. Yeah, good luck with the drop. Right, so building and breaking. You'll highlight a block, and upon left click, you can break that block depending on which one you're looking at. If you right click, you'll toggle into build mode, which is a little bit different. And as you can see here, you now have a semi-transparent block type that now when you left click will place blocks instead of breaking them. So the controls are slightly different. Right click to toggle between building and breaking, and then once you've done that, you can then left click to either break or place said block. You can, of course, use your hotbar at the bottom and scroll through the different block options to choose between dirt, you've got planks, you've got cobblestone, you've got sand, you've got a lot of options. And if you couldn't notice, they use the old textures originally found in Minecraft, so that's a nice little throwback. You got mushrooms, and if you press B on your keyboard, you'll be given even more building options. All of the original dye colors. We've got the original gold block, apparently. Look at this thing. Yo, this thing looks like it needs to be slathered across some bread or something. This looks straight like butter. But yes, all the different wool types. You've got gold, sponge, glass, gravel, sand, a few different plant types, saplings, and all of the normal building blocks as well. My guess is if you were to place a sapling down and wait for a period of time, you would more than likely see that thing grow, but you just take my word for it. Now, since this is classic mode, there is no creative flying around. So, if you get stuck, which is entirely possible to do, you may want to take advantage of a couple other controls, which you can see right here. There is save location and load location. So you can set those to whatever you please. I'm going to go ahead and save my location. If I were to fall or get stuck in this world, I can then instantly go back to where I was by clicking load location, and now we're back right on top of this dirt tower. Or I can press the save location to instantly change where I'll now appear in game. So we're instantly loaded back right where we were. We're going to check out some of the cave systems found throughout, but for now, let's just look around and see the difference between land generation back then compared to what it is now. A lot more scarcity in the trees. Trees aren't just they're basically salt and peppering the landscape, whereas in the current versions of Minecraft, you'll find full-blown forests where the trees just keep going, unending. So there's a lot more build opportunity, I feel like, in this classic version. I mean, other than the fact that you have, like, no blocks compared to the normal version of the game. So, you know, your results may vary. Oceans are pretty shallow. There's really not much to do inside them other than look at the dirt and gravel underneath or dig down. You can see that coal ore spawns in. It's the only ore type that I believe is available in this version of the game. And funnily enough, you don't even have access to the coal ore in your building menu, which means that you can't build anything with it, but you can find it in game. And so moving away from the coal, we've got our first example of a cave here. First of all, look at the lighting system. It's a lot different compared to normal. There's no smooth lighting here. It's just instantly shade. Throwing shade on them, boys. Why don't you take a swim, okay? Relax. I got this video. Oh, look, check it out. We got iron right here as well. So it looks like iron is also spawning in, but again, you don't have access to it when you're moving about in your creative mode menu. Let's see if we can dig in and try and find ourselves a nice cave to get lost in. There are cave systems that spawn in, and depending on if this classic version is the right version I remember from about 10 years ago, we may even find some lava in game as well. Ooh, yo, water floods a lot differently in this version of the game too. Basically, if you're at the Y level of water, it will instantly fill no matter the height level. You can literally flood full caves if you break the right blocks. Ooh, we've even got some gold ore down here. What's good, baby? Well, I guess that makes sense. We got gold blocks. All right, let's find a cave. We're just gonna dig straight down. I think it's probably gonna be the easiest way to find something decent. Look at this. There we go. Nice cave system. Look at that. Caves used to suck. All they had is stone and ore, no different types of stone. It's all very bland looking compared to the rest. Wow, huge vein of coal right here. I'm trying to find some lava though. If we could find some lava, I'd be so happy. We hit bedrock, not too much going on outside of that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just reload back to the top. Let's see if we can flood this cave though. I want to show you what I mean with the water. You all ready? Look at that. Instantly, the whole cave entirely flooded. Doesn't matter the Y level, it completely filled up the whole space. Awesome. Water used to be really hard to control in old versions of the game. Final thing to look at before we switch over to a multiplayer world are the beaches. I don't even know if you can call them beaches. It's really just sand placed. I mean, I guess it's a beach, you know, it's alright. It's not quite as relaxing as the normal Minecraft beaches we are used to today, but it's nice to see the original version of this game, at least in the form that we see it now. So this is awesome. Let's get some people on board, though. And I don't mean these guys either. And now for the multiplayer. Or at least this is where the multiplayer would be going if we were able to get multiplayer working. Myself, along with tons of other people, have been experiencing weird multiplayer issues where the entire screen goes white, and we have been unable to connect to multiplayer for the last 2 days. I'm actually recording this the next day from those other clips because we've been trying the whole time to get to work. So what you're seeing on screen instead is a collection of clips we found on YouTube, all credited, of course, showing off this multiplayer for the ones that did manage to get it working. As you can see, it works for the most part as you expected. You know, there's people moving around, you can build, you can explore, you can share the joys of classic Minecraft together. And I'm sure as less and less people play this version, it just came out, a lot of people are playing it, it'll probably end up working shortly. But for now, we couldn't get it, we did our best. Either way, wow, what a look at everything that's happened in this video. If you want to make sure you see everything that has everything to do with 10-year anniversary of Minecraft, make sure you subscribe right now because we have a very huge video coming out for that very 10-year anniversary. And alright, we'll wrap up today's video by checking out the official article that came out on Minecraft.net so we can see what the developers and publishers of Minecraft have to say about this amazing classic version. With that, we embrace the past with Minecraft Classic. Hated every update we've released? No, I think we're okay. Then it's your lucky day. Well, I didn't hate it, but, you know, we'll move on. Thanks, Tom Stone. In just 10 days, 9 if you're watching this the day this video came out, our little crafting game turns 10 years old. Minecraft's older than probably some of you guys watching right now. That means Minecraft still isn't old enough to drive or run for president yet, but it is old enough for us to get all nostalgic for the good old days of the game. Dangerously over nostalgic? No, lovingly nostalgic by releasing Minecraft Classic. If you end up going to this article, by the way, this will link to the 3D April Fool's version of the game that was recently announced for, well, April Fool's, and it's actually a playable version of Minecraft. If you click the eye in the corner right now, you'll actually be able to see a video we did on this, and again, it's a full-blown game, so you'll be able to check it out for yourself. But for now, back to the article. You can run Minecraft Classic in your browser, and you'll soon see why. With just 32 blocks to build with, all the original bugs, and an interface only a mother could love. Hi, Mama. Minecraft 2009 is even more glorious than we remembered. You're in for a real treat, particularly if you're really into dyed wool. And who isn't, honestly? Click to go back to a simpler time, which will take us to where you already saw in-game. It's crazy to think how old this game is now. But this isn't the only way we'll be celebrating 10 years of Minecraft. Click here to learn more about our hashtag Minecraft memories and how you can share yours too. And keep in mind, anyone that's watching, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you come back to the channel right around that 10-year anniversary to see an amazing look back at Minecraft and the last decade of everything it's accomplished. Plus, want to win a trip to Seattle for you and up to 3 guests to attend Minecraft the exhibition at Mopop, the Museum of Popular Culture? Really? Yeah. Even though you could just stay inside and play Minecraft Classic for the rest of your life, you might want to look into this. So, suit yourself, but click here to learn how you can enter that Instagram contest. Also, you can keep up to date with all of our 10-year anniversary plans by visiting, admiring, and bookmarking this page, which will link to this page, celebrating 10 years. Celebrate with us. 10 years of creating, exploring, and surviving. 10 years of mobs, mods, and magnificent creations. So much to explore. There's even a little mini timeline you can check out here. It's got nothing on our video coming, I promise. But if you go back to that page on May 17th, there's probably going to be a very special surprise there. I don't even know yet, so I'll be visiting that page on that day as well. I was going to spell that out in blocks of Minecraft Classic to end this post, but I was worried that might crash it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is today's video. Let us know if you end up checking out the game. Thank you to everyone on my fan Discord for joining me for today's video. That's also linked below. We'll see you for another video real soon.